All right.
It's good to giggle.
Today, I'm calling BS on the
What's up, beaches? Welcome back to the Flip Flop Tribe. It has been a long time.
a very long time. It's
I've
crazy.
actually never been here, but you had the Flip Flop Tribe podcast, Flip Flop Your Life.
Yep.
With the Flip Flop Tribe. So we are going to sit here and chat and see if we can help some people.
Cut through the BS.
And we're going back. We're going to call this episode 1, The Truth About Making Money Online.
That's really good.
So we are trying something new. Do we need to reintroduce ourselves, or we just need to chit chat?
They should know us by now. If they're in there, they should know us.
We are digital marketers from way back, and we are trying to become affiliate marketers with you guys. So we're going to ruffle some feathers with this one because we're going to talk about the myths of online marketing.
And just so you guys know, every now and then, we're going to actually kind of like pause and do like a headline statement or a hook. And we're doing it for a purpose. And at the end of the video, we'll tell you why we're doing this. But
so we do the first one?
Actually, do you want to do it or me?
Go ahead. I did the first one.
Okay. This is terrible. This always happens to me. Okay. Today, I'm calling BS on the entire make money online industry. And you need to hear this.
Wonderful.
Oh,
So
I made it.
we get it because we've been in this for a long time. There's a lot of garbage out there.
And we're not 22.
You know, there's 22-year-old kids with Lamborghinis and saying they made $50K a month.
And maybe some of them have.
There probably are a few, but most of them haven't. And if any of you guys have tried affiliate marketing or even digital marketing, it's tough. But it's possible, and there is freedom available for the people that do this.
Yeah.
So the truth is they're probably lying to you.
Or they could be doing that, or maybe, they could be showing you just the highlight reel over and over and over again, a highlight reel. So it's not always as genuine.
So either Instagram in general is highlight reels, everybody's vacation, the best shots, that's what it's about. But when it comes to these courses and programs, you got to know that, number one, they may be using fake screenshots of income. Number two, whoever's selling it using those are probably instructing their students to use their results to act like their students' results, and they're sharing the same things. So don't beat yourself up if you are struggling, and understand that that's just the way it works. Not all of them are like that. The guy we're following right now, our mentor, is not like that. And
not
he's
at all
upfront with saying, don't use somebody else's results. And we agree with that.
Yeah. I mean, he has a lot of these courses, about the different things that you're looking at selling, whether it's digital marketing or whatever. They'll have their results, and they'll have images and things like that, and videos that you can use. But that's what I liked about this guy. That's what I like about Zach, is that he doesn't want you to use his results, the numbers and stuff like that. He wants you to be authentic and to be real.
And learn the skill that it takes to get the results.
Yes. And, what you're trying to do is you're trying to build a rapport with people. So
the biggest result, or the biggest fact that you probably need to know that you don't realize, and we do the same, we beat ourselves up with it, is 95% of people probably make less than $100 a year anyway. It's hard. They quit. And it's not saying that those programs don't work. It's mostly saying, and we've been there, is it's like drinking from a fire hose. There's so much information, there's so much confusion, and it takes time to fail. For one thing, you've got to make crappy reels. You've got to get through. You got to figure out what works, and you got to be consistent. And we'll talk about that down the line.
Yep. So now what we're going to do, and just so you know, we don't think it's bad. We are reading from our notes on some of these, so please bear with us. But what we want to do, now, basically these are questions that we've gotten that, we're answering. We've gotten all these questions on all kinds of digital marketing. We're going to
Makes it a good point to say right now, if you have a question, leave a comment.
for sure.
This podcast is going to be on YouTube. It's going to be inside our tribe, which you need to get in and just ask, and we'll cover these things.
So what we're going to do now is relevant, and what we're going to break down the 3 biggest lies being told in the make money online space right now. I'm sure you've seen them.
Stop believing the 10K in 30 days BS. I'm about to tell you the truth. Lie number 1 in the make money online world, it's what everybody says is, yeah, you can make 10K in 30 days, even with no experience. Never is it impossible. Very rarely does it happen.
Yeah.
So 30 days is just not enough time to do anything.
Not unless those particular people or accounts are probably ones that already have a following either on Instagram, or they already have a following on another social media account that they can easily pull those people into Instagram. There's just, I don't care what they're telling you. It doesn't happen that fast.
The reality is anything digital marketing, it takes 6 to 12 months. It takes probably 3 months just to figure it out.
Yeah.
And as you're figuring it out, you're learning, and the program that we're promoting right now, it's the same thing that we're doing right now. It works for anything. And the reality is you're learning digital marketing, no matter what program you're doing, if it's social media, if it's advertising, if it's reels, it's all
Website
digital
design.
marketing, website design. In the end, marketing is having something to sell. The only way you can sell it is to tell people about it. All of these programs are just getting you able to tell more people about it. Traffic is the key to all of them. You just need more people to know about whatever it is that you're doing. And that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah. I mean, you have to think about it. This is when you're doing these programs and you're buying these courses, whether you buy the one that we're talking about that we're in, or you buy another one, you have to take time and you have to learn that system. It's not something that you're just going to snap your fingers and it's going to happen. Even though all these influencers and all these people make it look like it's going to happen fast, it's really not. And you can't get discouraged. And I think that's what's good about being in a group like what we have, is we're going to try to come to you every day and keep you from getting discouraged and keep you foraging on that path.
Understand that, especially with this live 10K in 30 days, everybody focuses just on making the money. It sounds great. Everybody would like to make an extra 10K in 30 days. But what we're doing now, and what you have to do, is build your audience, and then you have to get them to trust you. Almost nobody ever sees one person one time, and that person says, hey, I got a $500 course, and then you buy it. It doesn't work that way. You watch them, you dig into their Instagram or their Facebook or whatever, their YouTube, you learn about them, whether or not you believe them, and everybody's different, and you have to earn that trust before you can make the sale.
Think about anything else you buy, you guys. You've got to be a lot like me, especially if you're a little bit older like we are. You tend to not be quite as trustworthy off the bat with anything that you buy. I mean, we all go and we look at reviews. We look at, we try to get more information about something before we buy. We don't just click, the button to buy right away. We have to trust. We ask people. I mean, you do that on a when you're out and about with friends and things like that. You you get a drink or you get a food item based off of what somebody else said, what your friend said. So it's hard, but you got to think of this as the same way. You have to build trust. So
lie number 2, just copy and paste my system.
you're supposed to put your sunglasses on and do it.
That's not the hook.
Oh, you don't need to. Anyone selling you a copy and paste system is really just full of crap.
Amen, sister. That's one of the things that drives me crazy. You can't use the same system for every niche or every audience. It's just not possible.
No. You've got to, there are some things that are really good on YouTube. There are some things, some niches that are really good on Instagram. It just,
Yeah, fitness is different than finance. It's just, there's so many different things. And when you understand that, even when they say that they're using a framework, and the frameworks are what you copy. So the frameworks are the basis on how you do it. It doesn't matter if it's, how to cook a dinner. You take the framework, which is the recipe, and you make it your own. You tweak it.
it'd be kind of like if you and I were posting on our Instagram, if you were seeing images of this couple that was in their 20s and, in their swimsuits on the boat, and, we're not in our 20s. We wish we were in our 20s.
And you can't be like that person. So you see the hot chick on Instagram with the thong on. If I put that thong on, it's not going to be the same effect. So I can't copy. You can't copy and paste everybody, but you can use their frameworks.
Yeah. So, those little courses that you get, and I say little, but
Zach's huge. Yeah.
Zach's course is for little money, but it's got a lot of stuff in it. So, okay.
Guru lie number 3, no work required, 100% passive income.
Oh, what a nice promise.
My turn. Anyone promising 100% passive income is lying through their teeth.
Yep. You know what? We love passive income, you guys, just like everybody else. Everybody wants to earn money without really having to do anything or lift a finger.
Passive, yeah, passive. Unless you're investing, that's the only thing that's passive, but you had to work to gain the money to invest.
We've made some passive income online, but
you had to put it up first. So I'm like, our Instagram reels, they don't just magically appear. No. How much time has it taken to learn this style of Instagram? We've spent hours and hours.
And we're doing that. I mean, we could hire somebody to do that sort of thing, but we actually wanted to go through it, do it ourselves, because we do understand it. It's not like some of you might be absolutely brand new to doing Instagram reels and things like that. And it might be worth it for you to pay somebody, but we wanted to try to do it ourselves.
We're all in because we want to build more freedom. We have, watch some of our other stuff. We have a digital marketing business. We're a digital marketing agency. It takes a lot of work to keep up with that. We're trying to not quit it, but break away from it, create a new framework, a new foundation that's more automated, that will allow us more freedom. And we can only do that by jumping all in and learning how to do it so we can teach you guys how to do it.
That's a big thing, is we really, and that's what you'll notice in the tribe is, and with us doing these podcasts, we really want to teach you guys. We really want to help you. We have over 26 years of experience in it. So true. Each.
52 when you add them up,
yes, dude. Of
old,
experience in all different aspects of digital marketing. So, this one we're focusing on right now is one that we never focused on before. We should have. We thought about it, 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Probably you more than that.
So understand it's not passive. It gets more passive.
Yes.
But you got to be consistent. You got to put the work in, and we're here to help push you through that. Here's the realistic timeline that will actually make you rich. Not in 30 days.
Well, as we know, because we've tried to do this, we actually have tried to do this before. We tried last year. We started it last year. You know,
We always start when we're on vacation.
yeah, we do. Month 1 through 3, we're telling you right now, is a learning phase.
I was told by mentors long, long ago, and we're still kind of in that confusion you feel when you just don't know what the F is going on. I can't do this. I don't understand it. None of it makes any sense. That confusion is your brain expanding. You have to learn it. And the only way you can learn it is to power through that confusion.
It's when you're in this time, you're really trying to figure out your niche. Because again, it's new for you. For most of you, it's probably new. So you're trying to figure out your niche. If you're not doing this and it's involved in something that, maybe you already have a job in, if you're not using this for a current job and you're trying to do this for something new.
Brand new. A lot of us are on social media. Very few of us post content on social media. You're becoming a content creator, whether it's you in front of the camera or not. AI, there's all kinds of stuff coming up that we could show you about AI. You don't have to be in front of the camera at all. But this is where hopefully you'll make your first $100 to $500 in your first 3 months.
A lot of times it depends on what you're what you're selling.
So what you're selling is a good time to say this right now is we are selling an affiliate system on how to be an affiliate. It is teaching digital marketing. You don't have to sell it. I say this all the time. It's what most people do because it's easy. Most of us that start this don't have a product. We do have a product. We have advertising services, website design services,
too much.
Logo design services, social media services. We don't do this for that. If we did, we would get a lot more business. The awesome analogy I had earlier was making shirts for rabbits. So I just made that up. If you're into rabbits and you happen to make shirts for rabbits, you could then write a PDF about how to make shirts for rabbits and sell it for $7. You could create a course on how to do it. So as ridiculous, I don't care if you're picking up dog crap for a business. If you create content like this, which creates traffic, which brings people to you, we always say your vibe attracts your tribe. This will work for anything, not just selling what we're selling because we bought it off of somebody that sold it to us. So that's pretty clear.
Just know that a lot of people make nothing in the very beginning. So if you don't get discouraged. That, that's part of it. You're learning, you're finding your voice, you're finding your niche.
You're finding your audience.
You're finding your audience and learning how to speak with them. That's why if you follow, obviously you follow us on Instagram. We're trying different things. So. And
we can be straight up front. We are in the first 90 days.
Yep.
How long have we actually been doing this? A week? Maybe?
Yeah.
0 sales. So just to be clear, we have not sold anything. And we know how to do digital marketing.
Yep.
But I have a really good feeling that this is going to expand because I believe in it. And just understand in the first 90 days, most people don't make anything. You're just learning. Months 4 to 6 is where it pays off if you're consistent. Yeah. You can't just go hard for a month and then take a month off.
That's where, stay in touch with us during this and, getting in the tribe and really being part of it and listening to us because we're kind of like, we're your coach as well. We're coaches. We're here to help you and push you. Keep pushing.
So we are in the program. Zach is our coach. We are paying him. And he truly believes we can get to 50 grand a month. So
yeah, for sure.
We're shooting for our stated quote is $1,000 a day. He thinks we can get, that's 30 grand a month.
Just doing the
If we only hit it 30 grand a month, I'd be okay.
Yeah.
But that's going to come from time. And
so what about months 7 through 12?
7 through 12 is where you figure out what works and what doesn't, and you scale up the stuff that works. And then that's where you can really figure out where your voice is and what you like to do and just go ham on it.
And to prove this, you guys, find an Instagram person that you like to follow. One that, one that is killing it and is making that kind of money, and you look at what do they call it, the
Their feed.
timeline, the feed, look
The
at the
grid.
feed, and if you really look through it, you'll see that they're either reposting or they're reusing videos that they've used in the past, ones that work. So
That's something you learn inside.
To keep watch.
The hooks are what they say right at the beginning. A hook can be what they're doing. Like when we leaned in to start this, that's a hook because it's a visual hook. Text on the screen, what's in the caption, it's all different.
You know what? This leads right into the next one. I should be able to remember this. Okay.
Don't look at.
Stop doing what everyone else is doing. Here's what actually determines your success. Better?
Perfect. Consistency over perfection. I am guilty as hell over trying to make everything perfect.
Gosh. Yes.
Just setting up this camera, I was trying to make it perfect. So just go. That's the question or the statement. Just go. I'd rather see you post one crappy reel or 7 crappy reels rather than one perfect one.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. You got to get them out. It's almost the saying we've said before is if you're going to do it with your face, a video, stick the phone up and start talking. Hit record. Just go.
It's more authentic, you guys.
You don't have to post it. Make 100 of them that suck, delete them, and then 101, post it.
I guarantee you we have done that over the years with everything.
We're doing it today.
Um,
The second thing is value first. Stop thinking, we kind of touched on this earlier, stop thinking about selling something. Provide value. Whatever you're promoting
to your tribe,
or talking about, whatever your tribe is into, again, we get stuck with so many people in our tribe are into affiliate marketing, but you can be into making shirts for rabbits. But
what is this with making shirts for rabbits?
It's just how ridiculous it is that it could work. If that were a real thing and you talked about that and you found your tribe, you could sell them something.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's just why I say that. And the third thing is
focus on the relationship that you're making
long term.
Yeah, and not the cash, because if you focus on in our case, on our tribe, then cash will come later.
You feel like a used car salesman if you start getting sleazy and just begging for cash. You can smell it when they call it commission breath. So just understand it takes a while and just go and don't worry about being perfect.
Next.
Here's exactly why 95.69% of people fail at making money online.
Okay. I can tell you the first one.
Go.
They expect results overnight.
That's true. And it's easy. Like we said before, Instagram is the highlight reel. You're seeing somebody else's work that they've been working for a year, 2, 3 years at building, and you think you can come in and do it in 30 days. It just doesn't work that way.
No.
So understand that your journey and their journey don't line up.
They jump from strategy to strategy.
Shiny object syndrome.
Now,
I've never heard of anybody that has had that.
Honestly, we have done the same thing. And probably for us, it's worse, you guys, because we've been in the business for 26 years. And, we've seen all these things come and go. We won't even tell you how many different things we've seen come and go. But, we do the same thing. We jump on the next thing. Oh, actually, we've had to over the years. So we've done that.
The other thing is
try to stick with one. Like if Instagram,
stick with it.
If Instagram, if that's what you want to be your thing, do it. If you want TikTok to be your thing, do it.
Perfect one platform first. Just do one platform, go, and then worry about the other ones later. So the other one is people don't treat it like a business. It is social media and it is fun. A lot of things can be fun and you just sit there and you scroll. This is what we call it's business media. We post for a reason. Sometimes we post goofy stuff, but on our Flip Flop Your Life, it's about what we're selling.
Yep.
And it's about
the group.
Changing your life. It's about, our saying is building a life that you don't need a vacation from by doing the things that we do. And it's just, we treat it like a business because it is a business.
And then people give up too early. And, I'm saying that to you, but we are very guilty of it. We did it. We gave up too early last year. And really, truth be told, we didn't have coaches that we completely believed in. What they were teaching, there was a lot of good information, and we actually used it then throughout the year for things.
We didn't vibe with them.
No, we didn't. And that's huge. You got to vibe with your coach.
And it was a huge course. The other thing I can say is courses in general. I've bought hundreds of thousands of dollars in courses. And that's no lie.
I don't even know.
That's not a lie. I've been through them. We've created our own. There's a statistic out there from research that less than 10% of people even log into the course that they buy.
I believe that.
And of that 10%, very few of them finish the course. So whatever course you do get in, if it's the one we're pushing, if it's the one we have, it's anybody else's. If you're going to get in and go and follow it through, because just about all of them have good information that will work if you follow through and don't quit. They say 90 days is when most people quit. I don't think most people make it 30 days. So 90 days is not enough. If you're in it, get in it to win it and go and don't stop.
Yep. Okay.
And pivot when you need to, but that's what you need to do.
Pivot. Forget the 10K months. Try to aim for this number instead for success.
What's the number? The first number.
What we're trying to go for is 1K.
But we know that's a long way off, but go for $100. Try to make your first sale. Then you go for the $100 and you go for $300. Find a bill that you have that you can say, I'm going to use digital marketing to pay that bill every month. That's where you start.
That's a realistic goal, you guys.
Try to get it to pay your car payment, then try to get it to pay your mortgage or your rent.
Now it'll make it easier for you.
Understand that you're not going to replace your income in a day or that 30-day thing. It's just, I hope it does for you. But
and if it does
understand
for you,
if it
please
doesn't.
let us know.
Yeah. Jump in and tell us. So, as we said, we're going for the $1,000 a month. That's our long-term first big vision goal. Then we're going to get that to the 50K. And then, we want to bring you guys along with that too.
Yep.
But we're looking at 12 to 24 months is what we're realistically going to get.
I would love for it to happen sooner, but, we'll see.
No matter, keep doing what you're doing. You're going to keep getting what you got.
Yep.
Go. Look, we're not trying to discourage you. We're trying to set you up for success by giving you realistic expectations. Because when you know the truth, you can plan accordingly. You can't mess me up. So, Angie and I are documenting this. $1,000 a day is what we're shooting for. We're recording it. We've told you we've made $0. We've spent a lot of money on it, but we haven't made any money.
Yeah.
So that is where we're at, and understand that's where you should realistically be and expect.
So just, following along with us. We're going to be here for support. You might hear the same things over and over again, only because we're trying to support you. If we're supporting you and, holding you accountable, it holds us accountable. I mean, we're going to try to do this all the time.
See you guys win. when you guys win, we win. And it's so awesome.
Whether it's with the program that we're selling or somebody else's program, you guys.
So the challenge for you, if you're not already in our Flip Flop tribe, get in there. You can get there by going to flipflopyourlife.com. Links everywhere. Just opt in. I'll send you an invitation and you can get in and follow along. We share a lot more in there. We're going to be sharing even more. That's where we help. That's where the support is. When you have a question, you can ask, invite your friends. Yeah. So the challenge is get in the tribe, stop chasing shiny objects, go for 90 days, see what happens, push.
Yep.
And ask us for any questions. Stop looking for the magic bullet. Just get in, choose one, and go.
And the money will follow, right?
Only if you do the work.
Yep, got to
put the work in. It's not passive. It's not hard.
It can become more passive.
It gets more fun. We're already starting to have a little more fun with it.
Yeah.
And then things start to compound. As our Instagram feed gets filled up with stuff we're posting, we're already seeing, we haven't even posted 10 yet.
No.
Some are doing great, some aren't doing great, and we're already saying, why'd that one do so good versus this one?
It's actually fun.
So we're trying to figure it out, but that's what we're doing. So that's a wrap for today.
Hopefully it hit home.
Reiterate, if you've got any questions, comment below. We'd love to hear about it. Jump into the tribe.
Well, until next time, honey. Do we need to put our glasses back on? Hey, guys. Keep building that life that you don't need a vacation from.
Later, beaches.